Well, hello again to all the boys and girls out there in YouTube land watching Georgia Beer Reviews. Back at you today with another one. What I'm looking at is a beer from Navigation Brewing Company. They are in Lowell, Massachusetts. This is a limited batch, double brown ale, clocks in at 6.9% alcohol by volume. I had this at the brewery, got some cans to go. Pretty cool brewery. It's like this old industrial building, and they converted it into a brewery, and there's other little hallways, and there's art shops, and there's different galleries and just things within this building. But the brewery itself is really cool. It's this big open area with a little bar and a walk-in cooler in the middle of this big open space where you walk up and get your beer, and then they have little high top tables around. It's just kind of a cool experience. And went with a couple friends of mine. It's been probably a month and a half, 2 months ago. Anyway, just now getting around to this review. And yeah, looking forward to shedding some light on this tiny little brewery in Lowell, Massachusetts. If you're ever in Lowell, go check out Navigation Brewing Company. So, let's go ahead and pour this up and see what we're dealing with here. Good looking pour. Nice brown ale appearance. Light tan colored head. Very clear, dark brown appearance. Yeah, nothing floating around in there. Very clear and beautiful color. The head itself looks very creamy. There's some bitterness to this. On the nose, it definitely has a hop presence. There's an earthy, kind of herbal hop aroma to this. Of course, some caramel malt. Smells really good. 6.9% alcohol, not picking up on any boozy type characteristics off of the aroma. There's a little bit of a dark chocolate note in there as well. But definitely hoppy on the aroma. Some very pronounced earthy and herbal type hop notes. It smells like one heck of a brown ale. So without further ado, let's get into this brew. Cheers. Very rich caramel malt notes. Almost a little bit of toffee in there. It's very rich. It's very bitter, too. I don't remember it being this bitter at the brewery. There's a significant bitterness to this. It definitely has all of the great qualities of a brown ale. The caramel, toffee type notes, very malty and smooth, easy drinking. But this is definitely elevated with the bitterness. The hops that they use in here provide a significant earthy and herbal, and even a little bit of like a piney bitterness to this. I don't know what the IBUs are with this. They're not listed. But if I had to guess, I would say between like 50 and 60 maybe. The IBU count's got to be getting up there. It's very significant with the bitterness, but it works well because it's malty. It's a malty style. You're getting all of the roasted malt character, a little bit of dark chocolate, the caramel, and toffee. Carbonation is on the high end of medium. It's giving me some gaseous reaction here in the form of belches, burping. It's very enjoyable. It's not at all what you might expect with a lot of the brown ales that are made these days, or that are, I guess, the more widely available brown ales are usually more malty, maybe a little nutty, and the hop profile is very diminished. With this one, the hop profile is very strong. a lot of hop character to complement the malt character. So it's a nice balance between the two. None of the alcohol's coming through on the nose. The body is medium. The finish is smooth, and it's a very crisp beer with the carbonation, and the finish is dry. It drops off very quickly. It's very inviting. You want to go right back in for another sip. I think the hops kind of dry out the palate, maybe a little bit as well from the elevated alcohol at 6.9%. Either way, a very enjoyable beer. I'm going to go with a 94 out of 100. It's a solid A beer. It is very hoppy, though, but it has a good balance because there's a lot of malt character, as I mentioned already. Look at the nice glass lacing, some good head retention on there as well. Just a really enjoyable beer, and I would definitely recommend it. I don't think their distribution is very great. Navigation, if you go to the brewery, obviously you can get their stuff in Lowell, but I don't think outside of 2 or 3 towns over, I don't think you're really going to be able to find a lot of Navigation Brewing Company stuff. I haven't seen their stuff anywhere other than at the brewery. But if you do happen to run into some Navigation Brewing Company double brown ale, it's definitely worth a shot. I would definitely recommend it. So 94 out of 100 for the Navigation Brewing Company's double brown ale. Hope you're all having a wonderful day, and we'll see you here all in the next one. Until then, cheers, everybody.